Hey, what's up? Don't click away. Today I'm going to show you how to replace a headset jack on a Samsung Galaxy A71 5G. Hey, what's up guys? Thanks for sticking around, checking out this episode. If this is your first time here and you guys enjoy all things tech and repair related, please make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and smack that bell so you're notified on our latest videos. And if you guys have any questions, comments, suggestions, or need a screen repair, please visit us at www.mrphonedoctor.com, or you can reach us at any of our social media platforms found here. So today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different and cover a headset jack that got lodged in here and that does not want to come out. So I believe the customer may have used some super glue or something to adhere on there and pop it out. I do recommend, if you do have a headset jack that's broken in there, don't try super glue. That is going to fail 100% of the time. So just be very careful. Make sure you get a technician to handle that. And if we're good enough, we can hopefully try to pull it out by drilling it out or, tweezing it out with some tweezers. But in this case, it is stuck in there. So we are going to have to do a full part replacement with this part here. Now this part, I don't know why and what it is with this A71, but the part was over $100. I don't know what's going on with these, if there's a shortage or if the device is too new or what, but everywhere I looked, they were over $100. So this repair was not cheap, unfortunately. Maybe later in time, the price will go down on this, but as of now, yeah, we paid a pretty penny for this part. So let's go ahead and begin. First things first, we're gonna wanna make sure that we heat up the device, and I like to use our little heating plate here. We'll set it on here for a few minutes. That way we can get a nice warm feel to the phone. And this will just help soften all the adhesives and everything on here. Once it's nice and tight, we're gonna go ahead and use our little card here with some ISO 99 to help dissolve all this. And we'll go ahead and pop all the back panels off with the Phillips head screwdriver. So I'm gonna cut right here. We'll return once this gets nice and warm. All right, the device is nice and warm. I can go ahead and begin removing this back panel. And as I mentioned earlier, I'm gonna use ISO 99. I'm gonna use this clear card here. And once again, guys, thank you all very much for checking us out. Really appreciate all you guys' feedback and support. We've gone a long way. We're going in on 2 years now, believe it or not. Time has flown, and we're about 2 years in with repairs. Pretty amazing, all the response and everything we've been getting from you guys, so thank you guys. And if there is something you guys do want to see, let us know. I'm always willing to make some different content for you guys, depending what you guys want to see. Okay, so I just got to find a nice little entry point. This guy's being stubborn. So I did have some issues getting in on this one. I'm going to just use a suction cup to help lift up and give me a nice opening. So sometimes you got to think outside of the box on these as well. All right, there she is. Finally. This one was a little battle, stubborn. Now that we're in, let's go ahead and slice all this adhesive off. Alright, there it is. We have removed the back panel. Perfect. I'm going to go ahead and give all this a clean. Make sure that we get all this residue off. Alright, everything looks clean. Let's take her off of our plate, and we can go ahead and begin removing all the screws that are holding this back panel on. So what we got to do here is we got to reveal these flexes up on top, because the charging port has a flex that runs from the bottom all the way up, and that actually connects like the chargers and all those different accessories, headset jacks. So that's what runs everything through. It's like a main cable. So I think that's it. I think we're good. I'm gonna carefully remove this adhesive from the QI. I believe this is the QI. A strange looking QI. And we want to go in here on our entry points to reveal. Good. So now we have revealed the upper logic area. We can go ahead and reveal this lower part. And there we have her. You could see the charging port right down here in this area. This is the part that we're going to need to replace since the headset jack is lodged in there. I'm going to first want to go ahead and kill the power. We'll remove the power. And it looks like there's a flex here for the fingerprint. And there's a few screws and flexes. This is for the LCD or OLED, whatever this is using. We have our main sub here, and this is the main flex for the charging port. It looks like the charging port is attached with one screw. Let's go and get this one off. And this one looks like a shorty. It's shorter than these others. So here is our charging port. And let's go ahead and attach our new one. Our expensive little part. Set this in. Attach the flex. We'll put our screw that holds it back down. Right there. Attach our display flex. Our sub. And here's our main flex here. And we can go ahead and give it a test. We're going to want to make sure we test it, that everything's working properly. So we'll go ahead and go into the dialer, of course, star pound 0, star pound. And there should be a mode in here that I can test for the loopback. The loopback is actually the microphone. So I'm going to do a loopback test on here. And I'm going to test the first mic, which is this one here. Test, test. Test is good. Test, test. So the second mic is up here. First mic is always this lower. So that is good. I got a response on the ear receiver. I'm going to go ahead and want to give it a charge. Make sure that the charging port is working. Good, 74%. That means it's charging. And then, of course, we need to test our headset jack because that is the major part that we are replacing. So we always want to make sure everything's working. So once we touch a phone, we're testing all these features. And look at that. Look how smoothly she went in. Perfect, perfect. So we can go back in here into our dialer, and I'm going to test the speaker. We have feedback, so that is working. And now that we confirm that everything's working properly, we can go ahead and reassemble the device. So I'm going to go ahead and start with this lower loudspeaker. Down to the last final screw. Good, good. So everything is attached. We are going to use some of our B8000 to re-adhere everything, or I should say T8000. That's what we use here. I like to use a nice little amount here. I'm going to feel, make sure all these screws are adhered properly. It feels good. I'm going to go ahead and just put a thin little bead of this glue along the edge. And this just helps make sure that the back panel holds on properly. We always want to make sure we have a nice strong hold. And you want to make sure you just cover the areas that have the black panel. You don't want to hit any sensitive areas such as the flex or the NFC wireless charger back here. So if anyone ever tries to reopen this device and work on it and it's got that adhesive on there, they can tear it. So always keep away from all those areas there. So that looks like a nice little amount. We can go ahead and gently set this on. Re-adhere it. And we're going to clamp this. We're going to leave this clamped. That way we know that everything on here is nice and dried up. So we'll put this in our clamp for 15 minutes. And we'll go ahead and give it to our customer. So overall, this is a pretty straightforward repair. You guys can attempt to do this one. Just be very careful, be mindful of all the flexes, the back panels, the QI charger, not to tear anything, but Overall repair scalability, I'd say this is a 4, even 3 out of 10. You know, you guys could definitely try this at home. Once again, if you guys are enjoying our videos, please make sure you guys hit subscribe, and we'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for checking it out. Cheers.